So today we're going to test out one of the most exciting workflows that I've seen recently on rendering and architecture in general. So right here, we have a software which can be used in the web. This is Coohom, and basically you do not need a high-end computer because all of the rendering is done on cloud. I'm going to show you a bunch of cool features that this software has. So right here, I can basically go ahead and just click new project. You can see that there are a bunch of files that you can test out and check. So if you go to new project, I'm just going to click new 3D project. And in just a second, you can see that you can use floor plan templates, or you can basically draw from scratch the floor plan here. But one of the cool things that you can do is that you can actually go and upload your floor plan in CAD, PDF, PNG, or JPEG. So I'm going to go ahead and upload a floor plan here that I found online on Pinterest. And basically, we are going to go ahead and create a living room render in this software. Now, once you upload the floor plan, you will see that as long as you have a reference of length, you can basically just take the ruler, place it here, and then just type in the actual length, which is 3000 millimeters or 300 centimeters. We're gonna click confirm. And in just a second, you can see that it will actually generate the floor plan for us, which is absolutely insane in just one click. So it basically does most of the work for you. It even has it done for if you need it for like multiple floors and stuff like that. So as you can see, it basically just did a little bit of walls and the windows. Now the height of the windows, we are going to have to fix those. So these will be all the way to the ground. This one will be so the height and everything, you can see that we can fix them here. We'll do 2100, and we are going to basically apply this. And now we can also just click this and move this downward. Super simple and easy to use. It's super self-intuitive as well. Like, yeah, I mean, it's just such a good example of simplifying the workflow while still keeping all of the functions that an architect needs. So this is basically what we need in terms of the floor plan. Now we are on 3D view right now, but we can also go into 2D view, which would be the actual floor right here, right? So a few things. If you go here to the left, you can see that you can modify the floor plan. You can import more things from 2D drawings. You can draw walls, windows, doors, openings, columns, everything else, right? But that we already done with this kind of model that we are following here. Now we can also use the public library. This is one of the coolest things that you can find out there because there's just so many different models, 3D models. I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's just SketchUp warehouse on steroids in a way, because everything is super high fidelity and it's super qualified. But we're going to see how we're going to do that in just a second. Now what we're going to do here is let's go ahead and populate this scene with furniture. So if we go to seats and sofas, I'm going to try and find like an organic sofa, curved sofa. So maybe something like this, maybe a bit larger on this side and a bit off-centered like this. And then we can find some sort of seats. I don't know what would look well here. I'm just going to choose this. So we can even add here a table. You can see a bunch of armchairs that will be, I mean, they fit perfectly with what we have. This should be better if it is larger. Once again, super self-intuitive. Such a smart tool. And I think this is basically the future of architecture tools. Online, easy to collaborate. And basically simplicity. I think basically easing down the learning curve is such a big upside to software like this. So if we just go rug, I think we can just choose this one and we can make this a lot larger. Maybe something like this. Cool. And then we can basically go ahead and type in indoor plant. Let's just choose an indoor plant from here. Let's just place it right on the corner. Let's increase the size of it. And now we can also type in TV. Cool. So as you can see, all of these are already modeled, already textured, everything. The workflow is as simple as it gets. So I'm going to scroll downwards and maybe we can find something which fits our scene a bit better. By the way, in just a second, I'm going to go back to our 3D view just to check if everything is going in correctly. This will be one of the final touches of like the overall furniture that we will add here. So yeah, I mean, let's just go upwards. Maybe we can choose this and let me just rotate it. I think it should be on this side. I'm not sure. Oh, as you can see, we also have a preview here. So yeah, so this is even a preview of the 3D. So if it is on the other side, something like this, and then let's just take it here in the corner and let's extend it. I'm not sure if it will look distorted though. We're gonna check that in just a second. So let's go to the 3D view, and as you can see, we have the shelves on the TV section right here. Cool. So now we kind of have things set up a little bit better here. So yeah, I mean, as far as the model goes, I think this should be pretty much it. One thing that we can add is we can also add curtains. We could even edit the ceiling further, but I think I'm just gonna leave the windows open as of now. This might be a setting where this is like a high-rise, like living room of an apartment or something like that. But the part that I'm most excited to show you, which is absolutely insane, is that if we go here at images and video, and if we go to perspective, you're gonna see how easy it is to create a render here. Now, first of all, what we can do is we can go to real-time rendering. This will be basically daytime. And this will allow us to basically check all the changes that we're making before we actually render everything out. So if we basically, so as you can see, so much different options. This is just absolutely insane in my opinion. It automatically applied an HDRI. It automatically applied the lighting, which is just so fast. As you can see, this is a preview of how the render looks like. So maybe we can go here to camera. I think I'm going to go backwards. We can do clipping. It just has so many cool options. It's absolutely insane the amount of options that this software has. It's just so good. So let's just get closer. I don't like this plant. This one we might have to swap out in just a second. But yeah, I mean, this is the preview, and what we can also do is, I think let's lower the field of view a little bit more. So maybe it can look something like this. So we can also just save the views. So I'm just gonna save the view. And then two things that I wanna do before we would actually move to the other render settings is I wanna change this plant out. And I also want to change this material to something a bit warmer or like darker. So maybe let's just try this and apply it here. As you can see in just one click, it also has such a huge material library. Yeah, it is so good. By the way, if you want to test out Coohom and try it for yourself, you can click the first link in the description and you will be able to test this tool out. Honestly, I highly suggest you, because it is just so quick and it is so practical for architects, interior designers especially. What you can also do is you can also do like real-time lighting and also change the environment and everything. You can also have presets for if you want to do nighttime for the interior. And also if you just want to add some fast settings, it's just so good. Maybe, yeah, I think this should work a little bit. No, not a little bit better. This is a lot better because that one was a bit too small. And then this, I want to change the height of this to something larger. Now I can go just to 2D view and fix it on the sides, basically extend it like that. Cool. So now we're going to check just a few of the settings here. So it might seem that it is a little bit like too white, or maybe a bit too, yeah, not bright enough. So what we can do is we can basically go here at our rendering settings, and let's just make the color temperature of the sunshine a bit warmer. And then let's make the tone of the colors warmer. The ambient brightness, we can increase it a little bit. We can also change the position of the sun, where the lighting comes from, and also all of the settings of the different light sources here. As you can see now, it looks a bit more like daytime. One thing that I'm thinking of here, we might go back to editing this file in just a little bit, is that this lighting fixture, I do not like it that much. Maybe I can increase the cabinetry here, and then increase the height of the cabinetry, and yeah, change out this fixture for something else. But overall, I think the quality of the image will be good enough. In the end, you're going to be surprised with how good the rendering will get from a web hosted renderer. So let's just get out of this. We're going to save this. So let's go here, and I'm going to try and find another lighting fixture, maybe a pendant. I think even something like this, which is a bit more modern, might look a lot better than what we had here. And then we can also add some recessed lighting. So maybe some something like this. So let's just add this over here. Now, in order to copy it, self-explanatory, use the Alt key just like in any other kind of software, or in most software, and then you can just drag it down. Let's just align it here. Let's just move this downwards. I think this should be looking better for the 3D view. Let's go back to our smart view here, and let's see how this will look. So let's go back to environment. Let's make this warmer. The brightness is there. Environment. Now let's go to effects. So as you can see, you can also do like LUT post-processing. Indoor brightness, exposure, we can leave it at automatic or manual. Light, LUT filter. Yeah, I don't think we will need something like this. Standard, more beautiful. That's a funny way to name the LUTs. Filmic contrast, light luxury. Let's try this LUT luxury one. This one is not that bad. So this is the final render. As you can see, the lighting might be a bit warmer than we expected here, but we can also click this beautify click, where we can just, basically it's like an AI enhancer if you've seen anything like that before. This is being applied. What we can do is we can also make the temperature a bit cooler. So maybe something like this might look a bit better. The brightness, that's, I think, fine. It might be a bit overexposed here, but still, nonetheless, given the amount of time that we spend in this, it's pretty insane on how good this is getting, especially given the fact that it's all web-based. So with just a little bit of AI enhancing, you can see how the image looks. And yeah, if you want to do post-production, make it a bit cool because it is too warm right now, this would look pretty good. I mean, you can see that we've done this in just like 10 to 15 minutes, super quick, super fast, super simple, drag and drop. And yeah, I really enjoyed this. And if you want me to test out some newer workflows on architecture and rendering in general, please let me know in the comments below. Check out Coohom in the description, test it out, let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next